Attention, anyone and everyone that gets leg, hand, or foot cramps and charley horses. If you do, then listen up, because the following message is for you. It's for every person that gets cramps that would love to find an all-natural remedy that really works, but haven't been able to find one yet? Well, we think it's because the so-called experts can't even decide on what causes these painful spasms in the first place, let alone develop a remedy. Hi, my name is Glenn Brizendine. You can call me Mr. Glenn, Mr. B, but I prefer just good old Granddad will do just fine. My beautiful wife of, almost around 40 years now, I would say, depending on when you're watching this video, Miss Debbie or Mrs. B, or as our grandkids call her, Mims. Mims and I are the co-founders of Granddad Mims Health Tips, Tricks, and More, and we're here today to tell you about what some are calling a miracle remedy. Well, I can't say I know much about whether it's a miracle or not, but what I do know is that this stuff really works, and it really works fast. I know firsthand because when Mims and I set out to find out how to rid ourselves of those nasty old cramps and charley horses, well, we didn't necessarily become experts on the subject, but as we have shared with you before in other videos, what we discovered was life-changing. So if you suffer anything at all like we did, then you would benefit greatly by at least trying our miracle remedy. And if it doesn't work, you can just send it back. We're completely fine with that. That's how completely confident we are that the product works, and we know it will work for you. If you have cramps and you remember to use this miracle remedy, when the cramps hit, you will not want to ever send this special remedy back. We're that confident. We, of course, didn't believe it at first ourselves, but once we tried it, we were sold. And you will be too. We're here to tell you about it right now. However, I know I have my job cut out for me. You would think selling a product this good would be easy. You could just say something like, "Hey, ever get leg or foot cramps?" And you would say something back like, "Yeah, sure." And then I would say something like, well, hey, why not try some of this old remedy that's been around for over 100 years and thousands of people swearing by it, including me and Mims. I mean, you got to try it. This stuff really, really works. And then you would naturally say, well, heck yes, get me a bottle. And then I'd naturally say something like, yeah, okay, I'll get you one. And oh, by the way, even if it doesn't work for you for some odd reason, you can just return the empty bottle within 30 days and get a full refund, no questions asked. Even if you don't like the taste, they say you can send it back. So you'd think that's the way it ought to work. But that's not always how things work. So my work starts here and now. And so here goes. This is the overcoming myths part. And the myths we have to overcome today are these. The myth that it takes some complicated combination of a bunch of fancy ingredients in order for a remedy like ours to work efficiently. In fact, that's the biggest problem we probably face right now. Getting you to overcome the belief that any product that claims to work this good and this fast could really be a simple blend of 3 special ingredients, especially with all the other things that are out there. But just overcoming that concern may not be the end of the problem. I guess it could actually get worse. And why, you ask? Well, because we've all been taught our entire lives, since we were just barely able to walk, to be cautious of things that seem too good to be true. Which means if I can't convince you during any of our future encounters that this stuff is the best and that it really does work, you will continue to suffer with those nasty and painful cramps and charley horses. So you see, it seems most people that get cramps and charley horses can't seem to get past the idea that any sort of simple concoction of ingredients can actually work this fast and this well. But lucky for you, there is such a concoction of simple ingredients that do actually work extremely well and extremely fast. So if you're a person that gets cramps and charley horses, who would really like to find an all-natural remedy that really works, but can't or hasn't been able to, then search no longer. We have the simple miracle remedy you've been looking for. Introducing Stops Leg and Foot Cramps in about 1 minute. Stops leg and foot cramps in about 1 minute helps you have almost instant relief. A full night's sleep without the fear of waking to those debilitating and painful cramps. It allows you to stay in the game when cramps at times have made it impossible to participate in the past. It helps if you're pregnant by eliminating the discomfort that comes with the nasty cramps often associated with carrying a child. And due to the all-natural aspect of this amazing remedy, your doctor should have no problem approving its safe healing powers. And afterwards, you'll have this wonderful feeling knowing you never have to be plagued by the worry of leg, foot, or hand cramps or Charlie horses again. Can you say hallelujah? And maybe best of all, you'll start seeing results with stops leg and foot cramps in about 1 minute. Well, in about 1 minute. Or sometimes it might take as many as 2. And the good part is it only costs approximately 50 cents a day, and that's if you were to use it every single day. So let me say this again. If you're a person that wants to stop the pain and agony of leg, foot, and hand cramps, and you want an all-natural solution, then please listen up, folks. If you buy this remedy today, you will have relief as soon as we can get our miracle remedy to your doorstep. Otherwise, you will continue to suffer for no good reason at all, except that you were just a little skeptical and maybe just a little too hard to convince. But really, there is no better time than right now to treat yourself to a painless and full night's sleep. Listen, folks, this stuff really works. And it comes with a full 30-day, no questions asked, empty bottle guarantee. So for crying out loud, seriously, if you don't like it, if you just don't like the taste, you can send it back, no questions asked, and we'll get you your money back. Please, act now, before it's too late. Get on board with Stops Leg and Foot Cramps in about 1 minute. From Glenn and Debbie Brizendine, aka Granddad and Mims, from Granddad and Mims Health Tips, Tricks, and More. Do it now. You don't really want to suffer any longer, do you? So don't wait. Take action now before you change your mind. Order today. It'll only take about 10 minutes. And claim your 3-night bonus vacation today, right now, while we still have some left. We are giving 100 vacations away, so run, don't walk. This deal can't last very long before we have to stop it. So claim your freedom from cramps while you enjoy your free vacation. Again, act now while supplies last. Don't miss out on the vacation bonus. You'll be so glad you did. Well, I guess I've said enough. The decision's yours. So, good luck, God bless, and have a great day. Thanks for watching. See you on the inside. The Granddad is out. Just a special note that Las Vegas is only one of several resort locations you can choose from once you have purchased 1 or more bottles of Stops Leg and Foot Cramps in about 1 minute.